Welcome once again. This is Striker, sitting here in the Strike Eagle, taxiing on the runway, getting ready to take off. We are here in the Sinai, and I'm going to be going up to the waterfront and take out Command Center. So I've got a couple of 2,000-pound JDAMs with penetrator. And pick a mission that I want to do to grab some additional bonus experience for taking out some targets. So I'm going to grab a close air support mission. Since whenever I take out the bunk, any of these big targets with these big 2,000-pounders, it has a lot of damage. Destroys a lot of soft targets nearby, infantry or unarmored vehicles. But I also have my typical loadout of 3 CBU-97s, 4 GBU-12s, and I have an additional 2,000-pound JDAM as well. All right, let's get rolling down the runway and lift off and get headed towards our target area. Wheels up, flaps up. I like to maintain a basically climb up, get a little bit of altitude, and keep pushing forward until I get to about 0.95 Mach. And that's when I'll begin my climb up to altitude. Turn master arm on. Towards our target and get ready to climb. Usually like to fly anywhere between, I don't know, 18,000 up to about 23,000 feet above the target. Far enough from most of the SAMs that can that they might be packing at that site. Most of them are SHORAD type, so shoulder launched, or some of the shorter range infrared or optically tracked ones. Looks like our target way out there. Still got a ways to go though. So this is some of the command and control stuff that you can do. You can bribe enemy officer, get some information on the zones, because you could use that later to increase your chances of a successful sabotage or using artillery. I get into that in a separate video. All right, let's get closer here. sure everything's ready. There's that tower there. So what we're going after is that radio tower in the distance. Now there's also a command center, which is a hardened bunker with a tower sticking out of it, and an ammo depot. And we're going to go after that ammo depot and that radio tower. Now the radio tower is just going to take one 2,000-pound JDAM to take it out. The ammo bunker takes two hardened JDAMs, or the two penetrator JDAMs. And to take out that other command bunker, we'll have to come back later. So we're getting locked up by a SAM up ahead. I think it's sitting near those the ammo facility and the command center. See if we can get in close enough and drop these JDAMs before we maneuver away. So they got a launch at me, and away goes two JDAMs. Let's break away and start defending. You can see it coming up from the water over there. Here they come. Dumping out chaff while I hit the deck and head away.
Over G. Over G.
Be careful of that over G. Looks like they smacked into the ground. That's good. We got a couple of JDAMs on the way. The JDAM should also take out whatever launchers are in the area. It's the penetrator. As you can see, took out quite a few. Yeah, so everything in that area should be dead other than that command center, which takes some damage, but it's definitely not enough. We're going to have to come back and attack it directly later. Still have one JDAM, that's center line one. A lot of smoke down there, so it's going to be figure out what we can hit next. Let's say that was good effect. That chime means I have fulfilled my mission parameters. I can return anytime I want, collect some bonus experience, call it a day, but still got a lot of ordnance hanging on my wings. Well, on my airframe anyway. We got a lone vehicle out there that's still intact, probably a tank or something. See about dropping a laser-guided bomb on that guy. Time to release coming up. Holding down pickle button. Weapon release. There it goes. Break away. The target to my 9 o'clock. Get that targeting pod on it. check. It was actually a launcher. There's another tank. It's going to be a challenge to pick anything else out in that mess, but I think we got some other targets in the area we might be able to engage. Nice thing about being over the water is I'm not having to worry about overflying any hostiles. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to zoom in, see if I can pick out any other enemy on the ground in the area. I think I see some, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to find it by slewing this thing around blindly like that. So put the HUD in command and then depress the TDC, and that will get the flare locked on. And figure out if these are enemy or if that's just stuff sitting around on the ground. I don't think those are vehicles. I think that's just, I think those are just structures and stuff. Nothing there. Time to use a very handy thing on the server in Intel. If you go to Intel, you can request available targets. You can see we got 11 of them, 5 miles away. So you go back to Intel and designate it. Pick the one you want. We got 21, that's 8 miles away. It'll drop a circle on the map. That's where they are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Scratchpad with the mod. Grab those coordinates. And then I'm going to push them into the nav computer. Got to give it a target designation. So 5-1 dot. It's loading them in. Boom. So now I can navigate towards 5-1 dot and put the flare on it. And that will be my new target. It's going to be somewhere in that area. Get rid of this screen here. Yeah. Put the flare on it. Right, and it also will pop up messages intermittently showing you your bearing, distance to it, as well as the grid coordinates. So I'm going to throw some red smoke, and that will put smoke on one of the targets that's in that area. There's still a bunch of other stuff around it, but that gets you in the general area. And there we go. How helpful is that? So the red smoke shows up as hot on the flare. We got it set to black hot for clarity. You can pick a cluster of enemy. I'm going to push that to my JDAM. And see how many that takes out. And then I can start finishing them off with some cluster bombs. We've got 3 CBU-97s, and I got I still have my 3 laser guided bombs as well. I used one already. Need to get this thing on the right program though. And that way it'll give me some steering. Designate. Push that to the JDAM. Oh, something's not working right here. Alright, so when you run into situations like this where things aren't just quite behaving right, break off, get to a safe area, and figure out what's going on. Change modes, go, try a few things. Something's not behaving well with that JDAM. Let's go back to air to ground. There we go. I think we got the proper steering towards the target. Yeah. So you see we've got a lot of enemy clustered around down there. So this 2,000 pound will do a fair amount of damage. And it's away. I'm going to switch now to one of the programs that have my cluster bombs. So JDAM does its thing. I'm going to roll in and grab a CBU 97 over there, and that'll take care of whatever's left over. Still got a ways to go. Yeah, we'll circle back out over the water. Alright, it's go time. Watch this thing. Someone's about to have a bad day. Go in there and get some more. Kind of make out the target dots through the HUD, so I'm trying to get that lined up a bit better. Up and release. And I got another one. What I should have done was just change the program to do a ripple, do maybe 2 CBU 97s, give it some spacing instead of trying to press in to drop another. See, the wind's blowing away from where I am, so it'd actually be better to roll in from this side. I'm doing some good damage, though. Look at that. There it goes up there. Let's roll back in. Hit him with another one. So what I'd like to do next is I typically will use my CBU 97s, get the clusters of vehicles, and then I'll roll around and take out stragglers with the laser guided bombs. A little bit better precision. Laser guided bombs. See what else is in the area. Got one guy out to the side. Weapons release. There it goes. On 9 o'clock. We'll find the aim point. And just watch it right in. Keep an eye on, make sure it's not going to get masked, because we've got another target just above and to the right where that one is. Slew up out to that one next. And there's that other guy. Looked like our artillery or maybe a tank. It was a tank. Some kind of boxy. We'll see. Just gonna check around, make sure there's no other enemy around. Getting a little low, so I want to get some altitude. Weapon release. Kaboom. Another one dead. Got one more laser guided bomb and then we're empty. Overall, a very good mission. There's a damaged one right there. You can tell it's not completely involved or, all burning, so we're going to finish that guy off. Probably a tank. Took a partial hit from a 97. And it's kind of sunny, so I dropped the visor down. It does help. Make things a little bit tricky to see at times, but it gets that sun's glare out of my face. Weapons released. There it goes. Put it on 3 o'clock this time. Raise that visor and let's watch this guy ride in. And that's going to be it. Kaboom. There you go, another tank. Alright, gonna now head back to 5, which is a waypoint I created near the runway that I want to land at. Overall, a very successful visit out to the waterfront today. Alright, so I had a change of heart as to where I want to land, so checking out those. Top two are the closest one. It kind of shaped is a V-shaped runway or airbase. I'm gonna go down to that other one though. It's further south. So what I'm gonna do is zoom in there, and I'm going to pull up the scratch pad, create a new waypoint, designate this as 6, load it up. Look at that. I'll just jump back here, 6, that's my new nav point, head toward that. Life is good. Gonna do a overhead brake on this. So the idea is come in at around between 1,600 and 1,800 feet over the runway, 300 knots. Fly overhead. Once you get midfield or towards the end, you pull a brake. I typically go to the left because flying in the Hornet thing, that's kind of seared in my brain. I probably have a hard time doing it to the right, to be honest. I should try it. I think we're good here. Do the brake. Pull around between 2.5 to around 2.5 Gs is usually what you want to aim for. I'm a little slow, so drop the gear, drop the flaps. Alright, brake into the final, 10 degrees down, nose down. Kind of not managing that nose down quite well, but as long as it's between 10 and 5, it's good.
altitude. Low altitude.
So as we come down here, I want to thank you for watching this video. I think the next ones are going to be in the Persian Gulf. The Sinai is done as of the time I'm doing this voiceover. We've actually been probably about a fifth of the way through Persian Gulf right now. Finally secured all of the southern end of it. So expect to see lots of Persian Gulf videos. It's been a lot of fun there. Been fun here in the Sinai though. Great map. Love how it looks. So, successful mission. Got a good touchdown. Wanted to thank you for watching. I always do appreciate you taking your time to watch the videos. I enjoy making them and I enjoy watching them. So until next time, most likely see you in the Persian Gulf next video. Take care. Have fun, and you should give the Burning Skies command center servers a shot. I fly on the US one. There's one in Australia as well, depending on if you're upside down on the world. Hope to see you there. Take care. Have fun.